Hey guys, thanks for watching the Food Coma. We're on the road this week up in New England. Right now we're on Monhegan Island, which is a really small fishing and artist colony about 10 to 12 miles off the coast of Maine, depending on where you're coming from. And I think that New England has some of the best food to offer, so we're going to definitely check that out. But first, you should see where we are. We're sitting outside of the fish house in Monhegan Island, and today we're going to make clam chowder. So we're about to go in and buy 2 pounds of clams. We already got the rest of our food at another grocery store, and this place is really good because they sell lobster and crab rolls and lobster stew and fish soup and lots of really good stuff. So we're going to go inside. We got the clams at about 1.5 pounds. We also got some shrimp, some scallops, and I reserved 6 lobsters for tomorrow because we're going to make lobster rolls. Unfortunately, we couldn't get everything that we wanted because we came too late in the day. We're one of those small fish markets. You really need to get there bright and early to get everything that we want. But we're going to make clam chowder, and I'm also making shrimp scampi with scallops for dinner. So good stuff.
When buying clams, make sure that they are fresh. You can ask when they arrived in the store. Make sure that when you cook the clams, they open. All the closed ones should not be eaten. Today we're using a recipe that's in my family for a long time. My grandfather was in the Navy and cooked a lot on a PT boat, and clam chowder was a great recipe because it was cheap, it fills you up, it sticks to the bones. My grandfather passed it down to my mom, and she passed it to me. To make this, we are going to first combine 1 or 2 cups of water, and we're going to actually use a half cup of beer to flavor the clams a little bit. We're going to steam the clams in the pot for about 3 minutes. So we're just going to dump it in.
I've already got it all combined in this pot, and I'm frying a piece of bacon that we're going to cut up, put aside, and put in at the very end. But I want to do it first.
The clams are done, so we're going to remove the clams with a slotted spoon, and we're going to save the stock.
Set them aside to cool. I am sweating onions, finely chopped about 1/4 of a red onion in the bacon grease, I know, but it'll taste really good. We're not browning them, just sauteing them lightly until they get some color. And then when Brandon's done, I'm going to take the stock that we cooked the clams in and add this to it, right into the saucepan. So, good coordination in a couple minutes.
See, this clam didn't open, so we're going to set that one aside. We shouldn't eat it.
We're adding the onions right into the clam stock that we just sauteed, and we're going to let this cook for about 5 minutes on medium-high heat. And then we add, I already have it measured out, we add a few tablespoons of flour as well as freshly chopped parsley and salt and pepper right in here, and that'll help thicken up the broth without adding too much fat because this is a cream-based soup, but we don't want to add so much cream to thicken it. But the flour does a really nice job, so it'll take a few minutes to actually thicken, and then after 5 minutes, if it's still too thin for you, you can add 1 tablespoon of flour at a time until it gets to the right thickness.
So now we are going to chop the clams. We're going to roughly chop them. Depends on how big of the chunks you want of the clams, but just don't chop them too small.
How do you get them out of the shells?
You just open the shell, just take them out.
We let the stock simmer for about 5 minutes. Now I'm adding 2 medium-sized baking potatoes, or you can also use new potatoes with the red skins because those have a lot of flavor. But I just chopped them up roughly, and I'm going to add the whole thing right into the stock. Okay, try not to spill it everywhere.
Now we're going to take a cup of cream and fold it in. We're going to take the clams. We're going to pour them in, stir them around. Now cook it for about 4 more minutes, just to let everything cook together. And serve with some crackers and some a good beer, and it's just perfect for those cold Maine afternoons.